right, so now without further ado, let's talk about Madonna, who is rumored to have found the director for her biopic. So now, yesterday, the Queen of Pop started causing a commotion on social media because she had posted some photos, like a carousel of photos on her Instagram. One of the photos that she ended up taking, well, it was a couple of photos that she ended up with, where she was showing off the boo thing. You know, was piping her down, chair. I know some people like, ugh, but guess what? At least she getting some dick, unlike some of y'all. The younger the better, chair, as long as they of age. But so yeah, she was seen taking photos with Baz Luhrmann. And oh wait, hold on, because I just realized like a lot of my stuff is closing out. But anyway, okay, so now we're back. So she took a recent picture with Baz Luhrmann and sparked rumors that could it be that she has found the director of her long-delayed biopic? So the 66-year-old Grammy-winning Rebel Heart singer has been dining at French restaurant Monsieur Bistro in New York City with a very prominent director. I was like, who is calling me? Like, y'all messing me up right now, Chad. Um, what time is it? Y'all messing me up. Anyway, okay, let's start that over because it's like the distractions is killing me right now. So the 66-year-old Grammy-winning Rebel Heart singer was seen dining at a French restaurant, Monsieur Bistro in New York City, with a very prominent director. He was Australian filmmaker Baz Luhrmann, who is best known for his highly entertaining musical dramas Romeo and Juliet, Moulin Rouge, Gatsby, and most recently Elvis, which starred Austin Butler. And it received a Best Picture Oscar nomination in 2023. So I could definitely see why she would be looking at Baz Luhrmann because he has an amazing track record. Romeo and Juliet, love that movie. Also the soundtrack. I was here for the soundtrack back in the day, especially the what was it? The song "I Will Die for You," I think is the name of it. That was done by Garbage. That's what really turned me on to the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. And then, of course, Moulin Rouge is a good movie. How they would use a lot of pop culture songs of the moment to kind of tell the story between the characters, which was who? It was Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor. And then you had the Gatsby movie. I think was that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio? Because I never got around to seeing that one. Was he in that? I think he was. But so, he's done a lot of great musical type of films. So I could definitely see like his style and everything would definitely work in a Madonna biopic. So, and Austin Butler, I believe, was nominated for an Oscar for playing Elvis. And I'm not a really big Elvis fan, but I thought Austin Butler did a phenomenal job playing the character, though. Now, the pairing of Madonna and Baz over an intimate dinner sparked rumors that the two could be working together on a new project. Madonna seems right for a movie about her life, and Baz would be the perfect man to steer the massive project. The performer has also been trying for years to get her own bio movie with actress Julia Garner off the ground. So, they also said Madonna gave no indication she was meeting with Luhrmann about a movie. So we should point that out, by the way. Now, rather, the diva from Michigan said she was in a bad mood, so she went to Monsieur on Lexington on the Upper East Side. Said, when you're feeling down, go to Monsieur, she wrote in the caption for as Addison Rae hit the like button. Well, Addison, girl, you're not playing Madonna. She already got Julia Garner. So it is a fresh take on Parisian cafe culture, offering classic French dishes with Mediterranean influence, all focused on health-conscious ingredients. Now, Madonna wore her blonde hair down and had on a black leather coat over a black top with a pair of trousers that were cut to expose a purple skirt. The Dick Tracy movie star posed for some very arty photographs. In one image, Baz leaned in closely and touched her face as he appeared to be good pals with the Material Girl. Material Girl. See, and I have to say, these pictures that they have, she looks good. So yeah, there's the picture there. Baz, I'm living for the white hair. At one point, I was like, "Who is this?" The white man that was with her on the left hand side. I'm like, "Yeah, I thought Karl Lagerfeld died when I saw him with her." But then, come to find out, it was Baz Luhrmann, and I was like, that immediately got the wheels turning in my head in regards of whether or not they would be working on a film together. So, for those of you who are not familiar with what's been going on in regards of the Madonna biopic, she started out developing the script with Diablo Cody, and then the script was initially titled Little Sparrow, but then they stopped working together. She decided to turn her attention to the Celebration tour. And then, she was in the hospital and we almost lost her. And then once she was well enough, I guess, to get back up on her feet, she started back up on the Celebration tour. Now the Celebration tour is done. She started back at work on the script and then brought in Erin Cressida Wilson. And then said that according to reports, she has cast Julia Garner from Ozark and most recently Wolfman fame as the Queen of Pop. And then we were hearing stories about Madonna wanting to direct a movie herself, which a lot of us hardcore Madonna fans like, we love you, sis. However, we want you directing your own biopic. I can understand if you want to come on as an executive producer. You can find ways, of course, that you will license the music because it is your music, and we definitely want to hear your music in the film. We don't want a Leah Lifetime of the Movie of the Week biopic tease when it comes to your film. So we're glad that you have, your library that you can lend out for certain situations. I love that you want to be heavily involved hopefully in the ranks of, like, according to John Chu, who said that Britney Spears is going to be heavily involved with her biopic. So I love that you're going to be heavily involved in that way. However, you getting behind the camera and directing and stuff, I believe that's going to be too much. That's going to take away 2 years of your life dealing with that. Right now, she's already told us that she's working on I don't know if she's still working on new music, but we're getting a new album from Madonna. It's supposed to come out this year. Who knows when? So focus on that, releasing the music, the singles. I mean, then again, it could be like maybe she's got Baz Luhrmann coming in and direct her music video. But then again, I feel like, no, I would rather he work on a biopic. Now, I know there's also been rumors that some people feel like with Madonna and him possibly working together, that they don't know if it's a good idea, if it should just be a 2.5-hour biopic, rather they want a TV series or a series on Netflix with like 8 to 10 episodes or something or another. And while I think that's great, and while I am a Madonna fan, I'm all for, all the minute details of their relationship, of her life being spread out into 8 to 10 episodes. I think Madonna wants an Oscar. Now that I was thinking about it, and I was having conversations with Madonna fans yesterday in regards to this, it's like, I think she wants the Oscar. She got slighted with with Masterpiece, where it wasn't eligible, even though it's a great song and it definitely deserved to get an Oscar for Best Original Song or whatever the case was. But stuff happened with that, and it didn't happen. And then, of course, she never got the Oscar nomination for Evita. She won the Golden Globe, but never got the Oscar, which pissed off. Still really think about that. She pissed off Elton John. So with this opportunity, it's like, yeah, and of course, with all the biopics and stuff coming out, some very nasty, some I'm looking forward to. Where we have the Robbie Williams biopic that just came out, which seems interesting, and I definitely want to see that. We have the Michael Jackson biopic coming out later on this year, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And if Madonna gets a biopic, yeah, we could do like 2.5 hours, and it just focusing on all the turning points in her career and us getting to really know her ambition and how she is and all this stuff. Like, that's what I want to see. And I feel like, yeah, if they focus too much on every aspect of her life, and we've seen things where people have delved deep into who she is as an artist, that might be a little too boring for the average consumer. So the hardcore fans, like, we'll take anything. We're here for it. But I feel like the average film watcher, the average consumer, they're going to be like, I don't care about all this extra stuff, because we're fans and we're greedy. We care about all the little minute details. So I totally get it. And so with saying all of this stuff, I'm hoping this is true. If she can actually grab Baz Luhrmann on this film, and she can actually get him, and they can both put together a presentation and make it work, then I feel like I'm here for it. And she seems to be living her best life and having a good time right now. So, um, shout out to Madonna. I'm here for it. And I hope that this turns out to be true. But you know what? Madonna loves any way that she can get a little attention. She's gonna take it. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story? Do you think that her bumping, I should say, into Baz Luhrmann in New York City at a restaurant and posting all the pictures on her IG, that there could be something developing between them, that the possibility, because he is somebody who is really big on directing musicals, that they could be working on collaborating on her off-delayed biopic, and for her to actually get Baz Luhrmann, because we've been talking about the stories on here, how they didn't want to give her $100 million to direct her film, and they don't trust her based on her track record as an actress and a filmmaker, because she has made 2 movies and they've been flops. So with that being said, yeah, it's like, while you have the music industry on lock, you don't have the film industry on lock, and Hollywood doesn't trust you to give you that kind of money to get a biopic made. So you're gonna need like a secret weapon, and I feel like that secret weapon is Baz Luhrmann, because he has Oscar nominations under his belt. He has created films that have made a shit ton of money at the box office. Romeo and Juliet was a huge hit. Elvis was a huge hit. Gatsby was a hit. So you need hit makers to be on your side in the film world, whereas we already know you got it on lock with the music. But in regards to the films, sis, that's just not your wheelhouse. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.